I mean, there you have it. I'm pretty sure you've seen, hundreds of people talking about this, making videos about this, MK Ultra, demonic manifestation. That is not normal. Whatever you want to say, some people will say, oh, they're on drugs, whatever. Look, even if they were on drugs, when you do drugs, you access the spiritual world illegally. So it's still demonic. All right. And so what I see is just a reflection of what's going on in the inside being manifested, all right, in the physical. And as we, progress in these end times and things are getting crazier and crazier, and America is just, worse than Sodom and Gomorrah, actually, we're seeing that demonic activity just become more present, more open. And a lot of people are open to all kinds of spiritual stuff. Now, they want to be open to all kinds of spiritual stuff, except Christianity, because, because accountability. Right? They want to be spiritual without accountability. They want to be spiritual and live whatever life that they want to live. But there are consequences for messing with demonic stuff. As you see in these other clips, a lot of people discussing, they will call it conspiracy theories, cloning, MK Ultra. Is it real? The bottom line is, even if you want to say it's cloning and MK Ultra and people experimenting, they're trying to play God. All right. And so we've seen this stuff go on for a long time. We see the demonic rituals happening in the award shows, the music videos, the concerts. That stuff is not an accident. All right. And that's why you see these folks manifesting like that, because they've come into a covenant. Some people say, oh, you sold your soul. Well, your soul belongs to God. He's the one that has the power to throw it in heaven or hell. But what they do is they come into covenant with the devil. They come into covenant with these dark things, and it affects their life. We've seen many rappers say they've sold their soul to the devil. Everybody from Kanye West to Snoop Dogg to so many others. We've seen Beyonce talk about, when she's on stage doing what she's doing, she feels something take over her body, and it's not her, it's her alter ego, Sasha Fierce. We've seen Nicki Minaj say the same thing, Roman revenge, right? I feel this person, this thing come on me. And so, Katy Perry, her dad was like a Pentecostal preacher or something. There's definitely stuff that is demonic out there. And for years, I'm telling people that, it's just entertainment. There's spirits behind that stuff. When Saul called David to play, right? When Saul was tormented by that bad spirit, David came to play because music, it is spiritual. And so you got to be careful. You got to guard your ear gates. You got to guard your eye gates. It's not, this is just entertainment. Remember, Lucifer, they say he was in charge of the music. And that's why the worldly music, it be so on point. They got the most hypnotic, captivating beats and melodies and things like that to draw you in. It's like a spell. Be careful. What you're seeing, what you're watching on TV. Tell a vision. Tell a vision. They're trying to put a mindset, a perspective on you, what I'm saying? A certain way of viewing things. There's agendas everywhere. And then the same thing that we see in the music, I've talked about this, like with horror movies. The Bible says, cast down every wicked imagination, right? When somebody is making a horror movie, they got to go to a very dark and wicked and evil place and think of the most evil thing, nasty thing they can think of. Guess what? You don't get that from the Spirit of God. You pull that from a demonic place, and then I put that vision on a screen. The same thing when you're hearing music, man, you gotta wake up. You gotta pay attention. Now, whether or not, there's rumors about Joe Biden being a clone, and you look at these different pictures, from before and after, and people like really analyzing it. Look, it wouldn't surprise me. Like nothing would surprise me. All I know, and I've been saying this for a long time, they're doing these surgeries and changing birth certificates. People saying, I'm a woman, but what does that really mean to them? Right? If you don't have discernment, you mess around and be getting married to somebody who was, your man, and they was born a man. But on their birth certificate, they had some kind of hippie parents or something. So they put X. And so from birth, there's already confusion. We're going to let them decide what gender they are. So we're just going to put X on the birth certificate, because back in the day, they would say, go check the birth certificate. Go check the childhood pictures. Right. But now they got these kids transitioning and changing at a super duper early age. Right. Confusion. So if these people are already trying to play God like that, it wouldn't surprise me. that they're trying to mind control people, that they're putting people in positions of power that are puppets. The bottom line is you better be praying. You better be moving in discernment. You better really be seeking God, because this stuff is nothing to play with. There's a real devil. There's a real enemy, and there's a real war that's going on. And the closer we get to the end, you see that spiritual stuff manifesting even more and more. That's why we see deliverance ministry on the rise, because whatever the world is doing, you know what? God always has an answer. That's something to think about. Hey, y'all go stream Deeper Waters 2 like crazy. Y'all have shown mad love, mad support. We're almost at 500,000 streams total on Spotify, so I really appreciate that. And just go to www.marcusrogersministries.org if you want to partner with us on what we're doing in Chicago. Y'all be blessed.